We're on our way to our 5K and I'm freaking out. So I've only ran 2 5Ks prior to this one, and both of those I didn't train for at all, and I walked half of those races. So I've been running off and on since, I want to say, the 1st of September. So my fastest, I think, 5K in training is right under 24. But yeah, pretty close to 24, somewhere in that range. Hopefully I can do that today. It's a little bit windy, not too bad. The weather is nice and cool, 62-ish or so. So hopefully I'll be okay. It's just, I don't know why, but I'm really anxious and really nervous about this. I don't know why I'm so stressed about a 5K, but I guess because I've actually been running and I really want to do well in this. So race time is at 3:15. It's 2:15 now. Once we get there, we have to go pick up our race bib and our race chip, and then we should be good to go. Go. Alright, so we just finished up. I think Kayla and I both placed, but we're not sure where the results are yet. So we're gonna go check that out. So we're not sure what's going on, and neither are the people here. Typically, most races, they have live results that print out once you finish, but they don't have that set up here for some reason. So she told us it would be 24 to 48 hours before we see the results. I feel like I finished top 10 for sure. Sorry, my camera keeps on sliding. But
I finished top 10.
Anyway, Kayla finished top 10 females. But the ending of the race is kind of odd. Some folks went left, some went right. So who knows where everybody finishes up when it's all said and done. But overall, good fun race, great weather. And now we're off to, I guess, get food and start cooking for the week. Alright, we are back at the house. Now we're going to shower up and start cooking dinner. And then also we'll jump on the rest of the food for the week and start some meal prepping. So I'm just now realizing that I wore my little fanny pack and with me to Crest. It's actually pretty handy for the run, but that's about it. Alright, showered up, we had some dinner, had some burgers on the grill, and now I've got like 7 pounds of chicken breast here to knock out. Cut it up fairly thin probably, and we'll throw it on the grill. And then We got some cheap steaks. I may try to grill those up tonight too. It's already 8:30, so maybe we'll wait. But once I get this cut up, I'll show you guys a little bit more. All right, so I have this mic on this camera, separate power switch. Probably 10 times so far that I've had this mic in the past week. I forgot to turn it on. So anyway, let me redo what I just said earlier. So before, when I started cooking chicken breasts and stuff, like in college, I was always really particular and made sure they were all perfectly seasoned, nice and evenly, and cut to the same shapes and all this stuff. But since then, I just kind of cut it up. Cooks up faster this way, I feel like. But yeah, so we've got half there, probably another half over here. I'll throw this on the grill, and then I'll come back, season this, get it ready while this is cooking, go back, flip it, and then once this is done, throw the other back on there. We'll take you guys outside, but it's too dark out there to film. Maybe I can fix that. I'll try something. Alright, that's kind of too bright, isn't it? How's that? It's probably still too bright. Well, it'll work. So, chicken's been on, well, there were 7 pounds total. Excuse me. We got half of it here. Okay. Had to make sure my audio was on. I'm tired of redoing clips. So we've got probably half of it there. Good chance it's done. So we'll pull that off, and then we will throw on the other batch and start cutting it up smaller. Alright, I just turned the chicken. I wanted to tell you all a funny story about my last 5K, if I can get this to set up real quick. So, my last 5K I ran was early on in the summer. Something for Caleb's work with the Indian Clinic, I believe is what it was for. So anyway, I probably ran twice before that. That's for my training or whatever. And it was brutal. So I take off the first mile, pretty much a dead sprint. I bet I ran that first mile and it was under 7 for sure. After that I was pretty much spent. I think I may have made it to the halfway point. After that I walked from, well, basically almost the whole way back I walked. And like for the next week I was convinced I broke my foot. I don't know what happened to my foot, but it felt terrible. My knee hurt. What else? The neighbor's dog. But it was just a terrible race. And it was so frustrating because it was just, I guess not frustrating, I guess it just hurt my pride to be walking on the way back, and all these ladies are just like flying past me. I'm not saying ladies aren't fast, but I felt as a younger guy, I should be able to beat most of the older ladies that were flying past me as I was walking and limping on the way back. I think Kayla beat me by like a good 5 or 6 minutes last time, even if not more than that. I finished it in like 30, 35, I don't know. It was terrible. So, and then today during the run, I basically saw some of the guys that ran like I ran last time there. And at the first of it, they just took off. And it was kind of fun to sit back and think, oh yeah, that was me at one point, But since then I've kind of wised up and learned really to pace myself and just to approach it from a smarter perspective. But man, it was hard to take that last race. So I think that's why I was so just stressed out and just nervous about today. I was afraid I was gonna somehow just get tired and give out and not be able to finish and have to walk and then get passed by all these old men and old ladies and little kids and whatnot. But all in all, it went good. I still don't have the results. That was the first race I've gone to, because I've gone to quite a few races with Kayla. She's ran multiple 5Ks and half marathons and such, and so I kind of know how they go and how they run. With this one, there wasn't any sort of like live results. Usually it's posted right after. Within like 2 minutes of finishing your race, you can go to the truck and they'll have a big printout of everyone's times on there, and you'll know exactly where you finished in in order, and then compared to your group and all this, but not with this race. So I think my chicken's about done. Let me see, we're looking at, yeah, I can take my chicken off now. I may have time to cook that steak tonight, and then I want to throw some rice on too. I don't really like rice or enjoy it at all, but I'm trying to eat a little smarter during the weeks, and then kind of enjoy myself on the weekends. But I don't really get too crazy with my diet. This is the only really bad thing I do, is I drink lots and lots of pop. I'm gonna try to cut it out some, but I don't see myself cutting it out completely. Also, I plan to start training again. I plan to start lifting weights again. I've been out of the gym for roughly 2 years now, and I've kind of been going off and on for the past month, but not really even that. So hopefully tomorrow we can get in the gym and get some videos of that. And basically this vlog is kind of just a vlog of me getting back in shape, and just kind of highlighting that journey. It's not highlighting, I guess. I'll kind of show you everything to get in the bed, but just showing you my journey to get back in shape, strength wise, physique wise, endurance wise. Show you some cooking stuff, show you us kind of just hanging out on the weekends, and going to different events and whatnot. So hope you guys are enjoying this vlog so far. This is the first one. I promise they will get better, but anyway, I'll take my chicken off and then move on to the next step of this food prep.
And then it says that we start in 18 hours.
So Kayla just checked the race results website and still nothing. But here's what 7 pounds of chicken looks like. The larger, kind of rounder square pieces, whatever, I'll use for what I call them my Southwest chicken croissant sandwich. It's not even a croissant. It's these little English muffins. But that's my breakfast. Quick taste test. Cut a piece off earlier. Is that it? Here we go. That'll work. Alright, so I portioned out everything. I don't know why I weighed it all, because I don't really plan to count calories. I'll roughly keep track probably, but not like detailed. Anyway though, about 4 ounces per little baggie for my breakfast croissant English muffin, and then about 8 ounces in these for lunch. And then I'll throw in, I guess, that rice or something else, chips even, I don't know. I'm not too concerned about my carbs intake since my Coke is so high right now, or Pepsi or whatever. But mostly getting protein's my hardest thing recently. So I will get started on that rice and maybe that steak since I'm already up and cooking. I did it again. I recorded an entire clip with no audio turned on, so double check. Should be good to go this time. Alright, anyway, it's too late to get anything else started. It's already almost 10:30, so we'll cook. I'm so wobbly with this thing. Need to work on. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I'll cook that rice and the steaks tomorrow night instead, and then for lunch I'll have an apple. I think I threw an apple in there, some carrots, and some chips. That'll be enough. Yeah, we'll call the vlog. We'll end it here. Should see you guys tomorrow. Try to get some lifting in, hopefully. Go for a run and more cooking. So hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and like I said, this should get a lot better hopefully once I start doing this more often. I'm just not sure how much time I'll have to do this every day or even twice a week. So hopefully I'll stick with it and find a way to squeeze it in. But that's it for now. So good night. See y'all later.